Yo, back again everybody. Here we are in part 2 of the third scenario, and hopefully we can collect some food and continue to build these castles up, because I am scared out of my mind because of the fact that Ion Greenland could be coming back here at any second to reclaim what was theirs in Norway. But I am under that same process, and I'm looking to... Okay, everybody's gone here. That is all eradicated, except for this longboat, who... Oh, okay, we'll come over here and start throwing down the gauntlet with these guys. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I ain't letting that happen. No, you don't. Hunt that ripple down. Hunt that down. Hunt that down. I don't know where that thing's going. Oh crap! Look at what's going behind you. Aren't you enemies? I don't understand this. That's the wrong. Oh, that's the right one. If we can hunt this guy down, that would be a big hit for us. Let's go. How are we not hitting it at all? Okay, so that was a failure. Utter failure. So we can continue building these at least. And how many villagers do we have? We got 7. We're back in the early ages of Adam and Eve have just been created. Only have 7 or 10 humans actually. Okay, we're making progress. And I got some sheep I gotta bring back. I can't tell if they're just neutral sheep or they're mine, because they're the same. They're gray. Goodness. Alright, so I can build another castle now if I do desire. And I obviously will not be able to go to the Imperial Age yet. And we'll build one more outpost there. Pretty much won't help me that much, but might as well go ahead and do it. And once I get all this stone together, I'm gonna pump out 2 more. Yeah, 2 more, and then I'll leave room for 1 more at least. Get rid of all this stone. Have one guy working on. We'll have him working on the sheep. You don't want to kill an animal that has more food than with only 1 guy. I have 2 warships. Okay, they're my transport ships. How intimidating. And I suppose you can start to get working on these guys. But I'm going to need to build a dock. So what will I do? I'm going to pump out 3 fishing ships. Actually, 2. I want to save some wood. The reason being to get some farms. And I guess I could build some fish farms. Holy crap, hola. Everybody into town. Get back here. Alright, so we're going to send these guys in, try to attract these paladins over here. I need to split them up and get them in the middle. That is what we need to do. Whedon. Alright, so make sure all your villagers are in there. We wasted a sheep, unfortunately. Scout cavalry is in harm's way. But this is okay, they're going for our farms now. Whatever. No, wrong person to go after. Go for the farms. Town center, go for the farms. Town center, do not commit yourself to that. To that which is not your order. Alright, so they've reclaimed a couple sheep, it looks like. Alright, suppose I could start working on building a stone wall around my area to box everyone in. And that looks like everything is settled. And do I have an idle villager? I have some fishing ships though, that is a good thing. The sheep has not passed away completely. Actually it has passed away, but you know what I mean by that. And I'm gonna build 1 villager and try to reseed this farm. Nah, it's no point. But I will try to build a wall, a continuous wall to block everything else. I don't know if it's gonna let me do that on the ice. I can't even build stone walls. How great is that? I guess it's not a terrible thing though. It doesn't really matter what's in the way. And I have a couple trees here, and I suppose I could go over here to get some if I really needed to. Ow. Just kick the table. Alright. Good work there. try to plop down another castle somewhere in here. I don't think I'll have the space, especially with these deer roaming around. Probably should invest more into that, but whatever. And like I said again, you could get to the Imperial Age. I don't know if you could pull that off, the food you're going to sacrifice. And then you could try to get spies, and which is somewhat feasible considering Iceland's your only enemy that's going to be having villagers. So that's probably, they probably have like 30 villagers. So that's not too much for you to handle for sure. Alright, so go up against the dock, it looks like. Okay. Kind of defeats the purpose of my outpost now that I'll have these palisades up. And that only took a little bit of hit. I suppose I get some archers in there. Let me check. The archers take... archers do not take food, so you can go with that, although they take wood. And I'm not so sure how this is looking over there. Darn turkeys keep scaring the dickens out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so what I'm doing here, obviously, you can probably tell, is trying to block off this coastline for the Ion Greenlands, who will be unable to put down their transport ships. What do you... Oh, it's a different sheep. I was going to say that was exactly the same 41 as my previous one. That would have been depressing if you continued to get picking away at that sheep, but nothing was coming from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Transport ship, and we have walls that are on the water. Alright, so I'm going to bring out some more villagers now, 33. Send them to work on the sheep. You can be more efficient if you send them to work all the same sheep, because that sheep will not lose its food, because they do decay. And that's a little open spot, not too happy about that. But it's so jagged right here, it's a little bit difficult to maneuver it. Guess I could build a dock a little bit closer to make things a little bit more efficient. Don't you see your other projects ahead? And I'm going to start to pound away at this dock to try to get that out of there. Actually, that will not be a good decision on my part. I wish I could tell it to stop, but it's too late. And that better not be my Achilles heel at some point. Alright, so everybody's ready now. I'm going to start with the farms, just so I can gauge what is going on, if I'm going to have enough by just going with the continuing with the farms path or using some of these animals. Obviously, you're going to have to be quick on the draw with getting your villagers into the castle. And I don't think this one, yeah, it already has somebody on that. Alright, so I'm going to send the rest of these guys over here. I'm going to go for that sheep. And I'm going to have this guy start building some palisades too. Once again, palisades are only 2 wood. Not going to be losing too much. Sure, it's something. It's worth the sacrifice though. Boom. Those boars are looking yummy. Javelina, however you say it. Heard Bear Grylls say it one time, but good news is I'm a huge Survivorman fan, more so than Man vs. Wild. And he is making a new series now, which is just awesome. So I watched the first part of it last weekend. I recommend you take a look too. What is the deal now? My computer was frozen there for a second. I'm going to have to check that I'm continuing to record. I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so good news. I was in the process in the time that went by, which was like 10 seconds. Iceland advanced to the Imperial Age, which is somewhat intimidating. Thought I'd let you know. And my game's a little bit laggy right now, but that's what I need a new computer for if I want to continue gaming. That is why the gaming has been a little bit sparse. It's been other things, but that's one of the reasons too. So I'm going to need to advance that before I continue moving on. Enough villagers working on food. I'm not going to build any more at the moment. That's not the best configuration I've ever made. And he's stuck. Okay, he's out finally. Alright, this guy, I'm gonna have him build a dock before anything goes by. If I can put one down. Alright, we'll put one down right there. I have these fishing ships plop over there. Interested to check out Iceland. I'm gonna send one of my transport ships over there to check it out. Just to give you guys a little look-see. Sound like Smeagol saying look-see. Alright, so we're about at 1,000. I suppose I could get a horse collar. Trying to be as efficient as possible. Yeah, you help me out, sheep. You help me build this. Get them out of there. Alright, so as I expected, getting hit by Iceland. Still got some Norwegian fishermen out there. I own Greenland's over here, in case you're wondering. And we are just traversing the waters around Iceland all at once. Still have some gold, not to be mined. That is amazing. Sea rocks, very cool. I always like those. With the moss growing underneath them. Alright, so he's done. Continuing to meet up here. A second. You done? You done. What is this firing of arrows do I hear? Was it my imagination? And I do sense a weak point coming up, well, on this side, I guess, but gauge if I need it or not. Oh, that's what's going on. Just a fire ship. I would need ballistics to have a little bit more accuracy. And I'm getting another freeze. What is the deal? Hey, right now. Alright. So finish this one off and then I'm... Not today. Not today. Dang it, I lost the villager. Cut you down. Cut you down. Cut him down. Cut him down. Take out the transport ship. Take out the darn transport ship. You go for the juggler, thank you. No any villagers out here. There's a turkey. Do not shoot the turkey. So there is an Achilles heel right there. Probably right there too. Alright, I'm going to send my villagers back out. Send them back out.
Yeah.
You're done. Okay. And then you got something to work on right there.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a bit frightening. Time to continue though. See, I own Iceland. They're still pumping them out. I don't understand this. And no, they're not gathering for some reason because I lost my dock. Did I? I did not. I don't know what the holdup is.
Yeah.
And I do have one guy in there. Interesting. And all of a sudden they're idle again. So I don't know if I sparked something by trying to go over to Iceland. And now they're all up in my grill. For that reason. And I'm going to replace my divot. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to refill this yet. I'm going to start working on this deer though. What is your deal? Can you not participate and partake in the fishing of the fish traps? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And they're trapped. Come on now, man. Pull yourself out of there. Let's go. How much time do I have left? I've got about 5 minutes left and about 5,000 food to go before this is complete. So it's not over yet, obviously. And I'm not able to receive these farms, apparently. Okay.
Ja.
And I'm not able to rebuild farms. Interesting. So, I'm going to have to go through this with guile, I guess. And is it because I didn't build a certain thing? I don't understand the reasoning behind this.
Werk maar verder. Werk maar verder.
Do I have enough? I do not have enough range. Okay. There's another conundrum. Alright, so suppose I could go with a blacksmith and get that up.
Attilagi.
And not enough wood. But I do have enough wood to get a lumber camp up. You gotta be able to hit this fire ship. Thank you. And my castle's just weak sauce at taking down ships. Alright, so that's gone. Hopefully I'm recording still.
Who?
33 wood, that is a big juice. Oh, I skipped it. I clicked the gold mine. So I'm going to take my anger out on this deer. Start shooting it. Where do you think you're going? Have him shoot that all day. Who cares? Join her up there. And I think we might have enough food on this land. I'm not... Nah, probably not. Now that I'm thinking about it. Might have to traverse the seas. And they just did not want to gather from this fish trap. There we go. Get one. Alright, he's working. That's good news. Okay, so progress is being made, thankfully. Check for idleness. Obviously, you. Work on that. So a bunch of micromanaging, boring stuff. I might skip ahead a little bit going forward. Got one turkey. I know there's another turkey out there. Don't you run away from me. Wherever you are. So they can not join that party. I'm going to go with one of the javelinas. Don't want to lose your villagers here, that's for sure. And I don't have loom either. Thankfully, nothing happened. And once again, they continue to fire away at the dock. Not a big deal. I do have a dock on this side for these fishing ships that are thankfully finally working. And it looks like I'm going to have to call it a day here in about a minute. And then we'll be back with the hopefully final edition, as I only need 400 more or 4,000 more food to complete this adventure collecting food. And then I'll definitely, I don't know if I'm going to show you guys a complete map of what this looks like, just so you guys get a picture of it. And we got one lumberjack. So I don't think I'm going to spare any more food to get villagers at this point. And I might skip ahead till I get about to 4,500 food, maybe 5,000 food, and hopefully nothing happens in the interim time, so you guys can see the final 2,000 that I do collect. That's pretty much what you have to do, and what I've done has already been accomplished, and I know you guys don't want to be sitting through me gathering that food for sure. So getting more food from the deer, getting more food from the farm here, and then obviously collecting more from the javelinas, and okay, that hunter's stuck. Oh, and I just... Oh, frick. So they're coming for blood now. I'm going to have to kill these guys. Alright, and now I'm officially going to call it a day. Once I get these guys back out. I don't think they're going for me. We'll see. I'm going to call it a day. See you guys next time in part 3.